They even point to scriptures like this as their basis. Look, I mean, this is what we have to do. And we need to repent. As it says here, your hands are defiled with blood, verse 3, your fingers with iniquity, your lips have spoken lies, your tongue has muttered perversity. No one calls for justice, verse 4, nor does any plead for truth. They trust in empty words and speak lies. They conceive evil and bring forth iniquity. They hatch viper's eggs, weave spider's web. He who eats of their eggs dies, and from that which is crushed, a viper breaks out. Now, it's interesting as you go through this description that's being given here of what the character of the people is going to be just prior to the Messiah's return, the main, all permeating sin that's going to be affecting everything else is lying. And you see that throughout multiple prophetic scriptures. That is the state that not just Israel, but the world is going to be in. There's going to be no truth to be found, not just in Israel, but worldwide, a condition that will result in there being no justice, as it says. No one calls for justice because there will be no voice, verse 4, calling for justice or truth, but people will instead be trusting in empty words. It says, in the midst of an ever-increasing violent world, as being described in verse 3, blood and people that are just speaking lies all the time. Such things as fake news or politicians, trust a politician, good luck, and they're just telling you what you want to hear. So much of what you see on the internet, unfortunately, a lot of what is being proclaimed in churches. It's not following the Bible. You're going, how can that person be standing in that pulpit when the Bible directly speaks against that sin that they are just openly flaunting? Verse 5 portrays these empty words and lies as a viper laying eggs, and whoever feeds on these lies, dude, you're just going to hatch more lies. You're going to die. A worse viper is going to come forth from that.